welcome back. We have a question from chapter 4, and in this question we have the weight of various components of the truck as we can see in the figure, and we need to replace this system of forces by an equivalent resultant force and specifies location measure from point B. So all we need to do is at the end of this question we have to find the sum of all forces that we have in this question, and we have to replace that force with one single force that has the same magnitude, and we also have to find the location of that force in order to make the same moment about point B. So before we start, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and share the content with your friends that might find this helpful. It's gonna help me to grow the channel, and let's get started. So first of all, we need to find the sum of all forces in this question and consider this positive direction for our x and y. And if we want to find, we'll see that we have three different forces all in the negative direction. The first one is the 3,500 pounds, the second we have 5,500, and the last one is 1,750, which would be all the forces that we have in this truck. And if we calculate this, we'll get minus 10,750. This would be our force, so we already know what's the magnitude of the force, and we also know the direction, which is downward. And in the second part, we need to figure out the location of this force, or the distance from that force to point B, in order to make the same moment about point B or A. So again, we have to find that force that is equivalent to all of this. So we can go either with point B or point A, because that one single force is gonna make the same moment about B and would make the same moment about point A. It just, instead of three forces, we have one single force that applies same moment about any points that we have, and it will represent all the forces that we have. So we found the force, and we can either go with the moment of point A or B. So let's go with the moment about point B, and if we want to go there, we'll see that we can start from the 3,500 force first, and we see that the moment is going to be clockwise. So we have a negative moment 3,500, and the distance will be what we have in here, 3. By the way, we're using the 2D shortcut that we have for the finding the moment in 2D. I'm going to put the link for that video in the description below. Feel free to check it out. And let's move on to the second force. Again, we have a clockwise moment, so negative 5,500. The distance this time will be 14 plus 3. And the last one would be, again, we have a negative moment since it's clockwise, so 1,750, and the distance for that force from point A will be 3 plus 14 plus 6 plus 2. So here we have 17, and here will be 25. And I'm gonna show the force that we are looking for in here. Let's consider this will be our force, which we know the magnitude is minus, or the magnitude is 10,750, and let's call the distance from this force to point B D, and what we are looking for is the moment of this distance. So we have, again, we have a clockwise moment, so we have a negative sign, so minus 10,750, and the distance will be D. So that would be the second part of the question, which is asking to specify the location. And the rest of this is pretty easy because we have everything on the other side of the equation, and the only unknown will be D. And if we calculate this, we'll get 13.7 foot. And this would be the location and the magnitude in the previous part. And that would be all for this question. Again, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, and let me know if you have any specific problem from the 3 textbooks that we're covering in this channel. I'll be happy to cover it in the next videos. You guys take care, and I'll see you in the next one.